Hey everyone, how's it going today? It's Coach Danny Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu in Arlington, Texas. Coming back at you. It's been a minute. Just want to drop some mental vitamins in your ear. Kind of get this video out to you because it's something like I've always done before, where I hear something or I've had these conversations with whether it's just a random individual out in the street somewhere that I meet, or some students, or like in this video, pretty much talking about myself. Where you get used to what you get used to. So let me explain that a little bit and what I'm referring to. So for example, these videos. So I've been gone for a minute, right? I've been a little MIA from these videos for a little bit because I had a lot of other things in my life that kind of pulled me away from doing these on a routine basis. I bought a new home. I was trying to renovate the new home. I was trying to renovate the other home. And I haven't moved since I moved here, which was in 2001 to Texas, when I left Michigan. So that, I knew it was gonna be a lot of work. I just didn't think it was gonna be that much work. It was a grind. It was horrific. Like, it's just something I really don't wanna do again anytime soon, because it took so much time away from things like this. Took time away from training, took time away from studying jiu-jitsu, took time away from teaching some classes. It took time away from just a lot of things because of the demand of my time had to be somewhere else, that I got used to, not doing these videos on a routine basis. I haven't competed in a while. I haven't done, some of the other things that I like to do. The time wasn't there because of the fact that my focus was on something else. And, now obviously that's all behind me now. Everything is good. The path is clear, and now I'm focused back on what I was doing before, which is like trying to put out some good stuff like this, because I ran into quite a few people, whether, I talked to them over the phone or ran into them in the street, and like, hey man, that was some pretty good stuff you're putting out, man, we missed those. And so I've been meaning to put these back out, but it just seems like every time I wanted to do something, someone was trying to get my attention, or something was trying to, or was, pulling my attention away. So, I'm a victim of, getting used to what you get used to. I got used to not doing these things, right? So now I'm going to take it in a little different direction. I just had a great lunch with one of my students. They trained at the 10:30 class this morning, and they were walking out, and I said bye to them, but then they did like a little U-turn and came back, and they said, "Hey coach, you want to get something to eat?" Which that wasn't normal. That's not really normal. Normal when someone wants to invite me out for lunch or something, they want to talk, get something off their chest. So I said, yeah, sure, give me a minute. I normally got things to do, but I'll try to squeeze this in. So we did. We went and had lunch. It was a great conversation, and basically he was trying to tell me, explain to me why he hasn't been to class, why he hasn't been to jiu-jitsu class, and it's basically what the title is. He got used to not coming. At first you're thinking about coming, and maybe you try to make a couple classes, but after a while, when you start making that a habit, those things that you start, you allow them to become a habit of yours, it just gets easier and easier and easier to skip or not do the things that that you should be doing. Doesn't matter what it is. Once you create that habit, whether it's good or bad, it takes over you. Again, it took over me a little bit because my focus and my energy was directed into something completely that I haven't done in a long time, and whatever. But and in this case with my student, he was just like, I said, well, what was the turning point? What was, why are you coming back now? Why now? And he's like, well, I just. I guess he lost a couple tournaments. He wasn't feeling too good about himself, but then also put on a couple pounds, more than he would like to. So the jiu-jitsu was keeping him in shape, keeping him feeling good, keeping his, self-esteem where it should be. But because he hasn't been training, he got used to not coming to class, making the excuses and the reasons why he shouldn't come. You start putting on those extra pounds. And what he told me was, well, I would run into some friends I haven't seen in a while, and what they would tell me is like, man, you gained some weight, and that's not a compliment, right? It's not like, hey, you look good, or hey, what you been doing, man, you slimmed up, or you look happy or something like that, it's hey, obviously I look different and I look heavier than what I used to. And so that kind of ate at him a little bit, along with some other things to just say, I got to get back to the academy. I got to get back to training. And I had another student like that as well. He's a brown belt. And one day when he came in, I got super excited like I always do when I haven't seen a student in a while. I was like, hey, where you been? And it looked like they were going to they were on their way to giving me like an excuse, a reason. And they just stopped themselves short and was like, you know what, coach, I'll just be honest. I got used to not coming, I just got used to just not showing up, because in the beginning on anything, whether you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to start a new workout program, or you're in a workout program, or you're in something like jiu-jitsu, whatever it is that you're doing, and something pulls your attention away from that, and you don't really stay on that path with that, and then you start skipping, and I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it on Monday, I'll do it next week. And then that becomes a habit of making that same reason and that same excuse. Again, I'm a victim of that. I'm guilty of that myself. And, not with just the videos, but just like other stuff as well. But one thing, like I was telling my student at lunch today, is that there's one thing that I can't compromise on, and I will not ever compromise on, is my health. So I wasn't trying to make him feel bad or anything like that. But like during this transition of moving and doing the things that were occupying my extra time, the healthy eating, trying to eat a fast food cheeseburger, fries, or something like that, that's non-negotiable. Like, that's never going to happen. Like, I'm not that much in a hurry where I'm going to stop at a fast food place and pick up a cheeseburger and fries to fulfill my hunger. If it is, it's going to be like Panera Bread or Chipotle, grilled chicken, black beans, brown rice, something like that. Something healthy to where I can, I'll stop at Starbucks a lot and I'll get one of those small oatmeals that they have, and I'll grab one of their egg white spinach wraps or something like that and a big water, and I'm on my way for like $10, So those things are not, I won't compromise on. My workouts, I won't compromise on. Yes, during this transition period where I was moving and stuff, I was definitely training. My students can attest to that because I'm training with them. They dare see me on the mat. They see me working out in the other room, in the weight room. They see me running. It just wasn't the two-a-days like I was doing before, with 2 jiu-jitsu sessions and then 1 workout session. So basically 3 training sessions a day, because my I had to be somewhere in the evening where I had to make a decision or something got delayed or whatever. But I got the workout in. The workout has to get done. The running has to get done. The jiu-jitsu training has to get done. The healthy eating has to get done. Like, that is not negotiable. Like, I will never compromise on anything like that. Extracurricular things like this and some other stuff, it pulled my attention away. But when it comes down to my health and stuff like that, like, there's just no way I will compromise on that, because I know that I have to be the best version of myself, not only for myself, but for my family, for my students, for my business, for everything. I got to be up to par with all that stuff. So some of the other little things that I was doing on the side slipped a little bit for sure, but not my health. Like, I'm still in shape. I'm still doing the things that I have to do. So what I'm getting at with this message, with this video today, is there's got to be something that you got used to not doing that you should be doing, and it's just to drop something in your ear to get back to doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Get back to feeling good about yourself. Get back to your runs, to your walks, to your workouts, to your yoga, to your jiu-jitsu sessions, to whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, that you're supposed to be doing for your health, for your family's health, to the people around you. Get to it, because it's so easy to get caught up into life, and those excuses come, and then the weight comes, or whatever it is that you were trying to do just isn't getting done anymore, and now you're falling behind. It's not a good feeling. It messes with your self-esteem. It messes with your mental game. It could be messing with your physical game or whatever. So whatever it is out there that that you should be doing that you haven't done in a while, you gotta get to it. This is something for you to just flip the switch and be like, yeah, you know what? He's right. I'm slipping on that, and I need to get back to it. Like I said, I'm guilty of it. That's why I'm making this video. I'm trying to share a little story with you of how I got caught up in doing something else. and I got pulled away from stuff like this. And so like I'm be back dropping these good vibes to you, these mental vitamins to you, because I like doing it, and I listen to this stuff all the time. Like I listen to this stuff on a regular, on a daily, whether it's laundry or sweeping the floor or washing my car like I was earlier. I'm listening to a lot of positive motivational stuff, and then when I catch something, then I'll share it out there with you like I was doing before. So it's time to get back to it. It's trying to get back into because some of you don't do that. You're listening to the radio, you're watching the news, you're doing something else. Where like I got on my students the other day, I was like, I actually asked my students after class before we bought out, like, you know, something had to catch your attention while we're rolling and playing, while I'm playing these videos, and then no one really raised their hand. And I'm like, man, you guys got to open your mind, open your ears a little bit to catch these things, because there's a lot of positive stuff, just like there's negative stuff floating around all over the internet and all over in the air. Whatever your mind is attracted to, that's what's going to pull it in. So obviously, if you're negative and you like negative stuff, and you like crying and whining and moaning about stuff, then that's what you're going to pull into your life, into your atmosphere. But for me, that positive vibe just is around me all the time. So it's just always in my ear, and then I just translate it and share it with you guys. So anyways, you get used to what you get used to. It could be a good thing, though. You could get used to working out, get used to eating healthy, get used to whatever it is. Just make sure it's a good thing for you and it's moving you forward in the right path. But if you do slip up a little bit, like I did, you kind of fall off. It's all right. It's a new day. It's another chance for you to just recognize that, hey, I made a mistake. We all do. But get back to doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. And then like my students that train jiu-jitsu, there's quite a few out there that I know will watch this video, or they'll catch it later. Come back to the mat. Come back to the mat. Break the cycle today. Break the cycle. Come back on the mat. Get back. Like I was telling my student when we were having lunch. I mean, he smiles all the time. He brings good energy. He makes jokes. The students they're cracking jokes on each other. I get a kick out of it. It's funny. The locker room humor is ridiculous, man. These guys just go at it all the time. When he's not there, then we miss out on that, and we miss a good teammate, we miss a good training partner, and we miss the good vibes and the brotherhood that we have on the mat, So anyone out there that's been skipping out on jiu-jitsu, get back on the mat, or whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Get back to it, and get back on that path to the right thing. And I'll catch you guys next time. Believe me, I'll be bringing some more positive vibes to you on a daily, on a regular now. All right, you guys have a great day, great week. Talk to you again soon.